YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another video, and in today's video we have a lot to cover, and I also have a hypothetical trade that involves us, the Vikings and the Browns. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL or the Washington Redskins. And let's get straight into today's video. And before I actually meant to say this, before we get into today's video, big shout out to my man Ed Oliver, man. We did a live stream last night that went well, and all you guys go subscribe to Ed Oliver if you're not subscribed to him. And shout out to all the new subscribers that I gained from Ed Oliver's channel. Welcome to my channel. You're not gonna get nothing but great content here, and we will be doing another live stream probably sometime next week because a lot of people wanted us to do another live stream. So big shout out to Ed Oliver, Pedro Smith, On the Warpath, and Big Simple 422. So let's get straight into today's video. So today's video, of course, I'm a day late, but of course everyone knows about the new Reiff trade proposal that Julie, I forgot her, the beat reporter, but it's a lady for ESPN. I think Julie Donaldson. I could be wrong. I don't remember the name right off the top of my head, but she did put out a proposal that is a hypothetical trade. Now, it's not something that's going to happen, but it could be a possible trade for Trent Williams involving on draft night. So without further ado, the trade was 2 4th rounds, which the 2 4th round picks were 132 and 112, and a 5th round pick and Reiff for Trent Williams. And now, my personal opinion, I would take anything at this point for Trent Williams. Trent Williams, we need to just get him off the books because he's been having a problem with us, and he's been trying to trade him for the past year. Now, I know that last year, if we would have traded him last year, we could have possibly got 2 first-round picks for him. But since all of this stuff came out about how he's bashing the Redskins and how his agent is handling things, his value digressed a lot, and he did sit out last year. So a lot of teams, they don't want to take that risk because they don't know how in shape he is or he isn't in shape, so they don't want to take that risk. So his value did decrease a lot. So 2 4th round picks, man, I really love that move because we can do a lot with 2 4th round picks. We already have 1 4th round, or we already have 2 4th round picks as the Redskins right now. And now if we can add 2 more, we could literally take the whole 4th round pick or the 4th round draft board. If the players that are available, we can literally take half of the players that's available, and then on top of that, we know how good Kyle Smith and the guys are at drafting. We found a ton of talent in the 4th round last year. So them late round picks really matter, and for us to have 2 more added to our 4th round is going to help out a lot. Or maybe possibility if we trade with the Browns, we can get a 3rd round pick, 2 3rd rounds, or maybe even a 2nd could help out a lot because our draft is looking real good. We had a great draft last year, and this draft coming up is looking real good, and we don't even have a 2nd round pick. So just imagine how much a 2nd round pick will help out even more for us. So this could be big for the Washington Redskins, but like I said myself, I would take anything for Trent Williams at this point. A 7th round pick, a 6th round pick, we just need him gone. I really wanted a 1st round or a 2nd round pick for him, but we know his value decreased, and Ron Rivera seems to be on the same page as me by wanting a 2nd round pick, and everyone else wants a 2nd round pick as also. So with that being said, it also involved offensive tackle Reiff. He can play the left tackle and the right tackle if need be. So I really would like Reiff. Reiff is a good tackle. Now, he's not no Trent Williams by far. Trent Williams blows this kid out of the water, but he is a better option, better than Donald Penn and Jason Peters. Probably not Jason Peters when he's younger, but Jason Peters right now because he is 38. I think we should still get Jason Peters because he can be a good fit for the Washington Redskins. Although he is 38, he still is a good fit when he is healthy, man. We know how good Jason Peters is, one of the best going into the Hall of Fame. Trent Williams, is going into the Hall of Fame, but we just need to get him out of here, man. We're not going to ever be able to replace Trent Williams because he is an all-pro left tackle, but I think Riley Reiff could fit in for him way better than Donald Penn. We don't need an all-star left tackle. We just need someone that's going to be able to hold his ground and protect Dwayne Haskins. Block blind side. Now, left tackle is really important because that is the side of the offensive line that Dwayne Haskins cannot see. Like I said, his blind side. So maybe it is important that we do get a phenom at left tackle, but I think that that's not going to happen until maybe the 2021 draft, depending how we do this season coming up. We get Chase Young in the first round, and maybe we can get left tackle if need be next year, depending on how it goes this year. Need be, we can get a left tackle next year. Now I'm thinking that we should go after Jeff Driscoll in the 3rd, 4th round. That was my opinion in my mock draft, that we get Jeff Driscoll, or should I say Jack Driscoll? I've been messing up his name a lot. Jack Driscoll from Auburn. He's a good offensive tackle. If we don't get it, Riley Reiff, or even if we do get Riley Reiff, bring him in. It's nothing wrong with having too many offensive linemen, because we know how battered and their body gets when they're in them trenches, man. One game you could be here and you could be out for the rest of the season. God forbid. Let me knock on some wood right quick. So yeah, it's nothing wrong with having a lot of left tackles or offensive linemen, that is, anyway. And I think with them 2 4th-round picks, we could do something dangerous with the 4th-round pick. And I think that the 5th-round pick, it will be help out a lot, considering the fact that we don't have a 6th-round pick. So 2 5th-round picks would be good, and then to have 4 4th-round picks, man, oh my God, this can help out a lot. So I really would love this trade, man. Riley Reiff is really decent, and he's not that up there in age. He is a little veteran, but he's not. He's still in his late 20s, early 30s, and he can stick around for a couple seasons, maybe 3, if he does make the team. And if we do pull off this trade, maybe 3 years at the max, and then we could find a young rookie or a young left tackle to replace him. Now, the good thing I like about Riley Reiff, like I stated earlier in the video, is that he's versatile, and we can have a lot of linemen in here, such as a Jason Peters, to show him the way, and we can have him, Riley Reiff, and Jason Peters to show the young cats that we draft the way too. And I think you can't have a lot. There's no way you cannot have a limit on offensive linemen. You need a lot of offensive linemen. So all these bodies will be great. Now, will any of them replace Trent Williams? I don't think so. But you can have multiple offensive linemen. I don't think that you're that bad to the point where you're just getting beat every play. If that's the case, then you shouldn't be in the NFL. And with Riley Reiff, if you watch his highlights with the Vikings, he really was great, and he really did help out a lot in Kirk Cousins' pass game. His run blocking is decent, but he's really much better at a passing blocking, in my opinion. A lot of people's opinion may differ, but in my opinion, he's a lot better in pass blocking than run blocking. And that's what we need, really. We need someone that's going to protect Haskins blind side if he is the starting quarterback, which I think he will be. And we need someone that's going to help Haskins get more time in the pocket, because we know how dangerous he can be if he's in the pocket. Now, another thing before I get out of here that I want to talk about here is a possible trade for Odell Beckham Jr. that is going to be involving the Vikings, Redskins, and Browns. So there's been a lot of speculation heating up that the Vikings are interested in trading for Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham, and whatever the Browns give up, or I think they're getting a 2nd-round pick this year and probably a 5th round next year for Odell. That's just right now. Maybe the Vikings give up their 1st-round pick for him too. But whatever they do over there, I'm thinking maybe we should ship off Trent Williams and one of our 4ths, maybe even 2 4ths, to get Odell Beckham on the Redskins. So this is how the trade is going to go. For the people at home that don't understand what I just said. All right, so the Browns have Odell Beckham, right? The Vikings are showing interest. If you don't know about that, read that story. They're really showing interest in Odell, and that could really be a trade that happens on draft night, right? So Odell's on the Browns. He gets shipped off to Minnesota. Minnesota gives whatever the Browns ask for Odell. Then the Browns have what they have, and then we ship off Trent Williams and maybe a 4th to Minnesota for Odell Beckham. You know, they're going to be, maybe if Riley Reiff doesn't stay and we still somehow get Riley Reiff, Trent Williams could replace him and help out Kirk Cousins. He will be reuniting with Kirk Cousins, and they will have Adam Thielen, a star receiver, and a Dalvin Cook if they do get a contract with him. So that was my trade proposal that I think would be a good one. We send a 4th round pick and Trent Williams to the Vikings for Odell Beckham. That's all still involving the Browns too. The Browns, if we get something, it's a 3-team trade. Let me know how y'all feel about that trade scenario. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Redskins as always. Being boy Juan Gotti. Peace, man. The draft is in 7 days. I can't wait, man. We're a week away. Chase Young to be a Redskin soon. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Redskins. Shout out to Ed Oliver, man. We will be doing another stream. How do you feel about this trade scenario that they put out for the Redskins? Trent Williams to the Vikings for Reiff and a 4th round and 2 4th rounds and a 5th round pick. Let me know how y'all feel about that, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Redskins. Peace.